Ah, ooh. Ah, ooh. Ah, ooh. Ah, ooh. Take me home today. Take me out to play. Take me back into that sweet, sweet melody.
Good morning, welcome to another day, and today is exciting. It's an Epcot day, which is my favourite park and Kate's, I think, correct?
Yes,
yes.
100%.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes when we're in other parks we feel like that's our favourite park, but Epcot will always be my favourite. We did a very brief visit there the other day just to go to Via Napoli, but definitely we haven't got into all of the Festival of the Arts. It's the first time I've ever been here for that festival. It's the only one I haven't done, so I'm very excited. Today's weather is going to be a lot warmer, much more like what we're used to in Florida, so we've dressed accordingly today. We don't have jackets and things. Hopefully that is a good call. I don't know if it might get a bit cold later, but we shouldn't have a super late finish there today, because later in the trip we have more extra hours there when we'll be able to go back and be in the parks late. But today it's going to be all about wandering the World Showcase, doing all of that. Absolutely can't wait. So let us get going. And getting glasses on is not easy. So let's get going and go and get the bus. And I have been completely useless at doing outfit of the day on this trip. These ears are from Mila Mouse Ears, which unfortunately is a shop that no longer exists. I'm very sad about it because I love the ears from there. And I have this play suit, which is one that my mum made. I love this fabric and it goes so well with these ears. Wait till we're out in the sun and then you can probably, there we go. So the colours match perfectly, which I love. And Kate has some Mila Mouse ears as well. These haven't been seen in the vlogs for a while, so these pink and white ones. And then she has a khaki top and white jeans that she bought yesterday on her trip to the outlets. So we're feeling good, and there's quite a big line at the bus stop. I wonder which park that's waiting for. I don't know. Oh, there is an Epcot bus there. Eee! Oh, I hate that.
Not much chance of running, is there?
No, I mean, I'm not running, so we'll just wait for the next one if we need to.
Try and give everyone a laugh.
I mean, it would give you guys a laugh for sure.
20 minutes later.
So we've been doing a lot of breezing through security lately. We haven't had any bag searches really, have we?
It's so quick now.
Yeah.
All you do is just walk through instead of have to stand in line for ages and wait for someone to check your bag. I have to hold my glasses case out in front of me.
Yeah, because that always sets it off.
That set it off the first day, but yeah, it's so easy now.
I think we're going to get a quick Joffrey's. Kate is feeling the need to caffeinate. I mean, I always am also.
Some arm eating going on.
Yes, I might get a little donut or something. And then we're going to go to Spaceship Earth. We're also going to go and ride Nemo, because we haven't done that for ages. We did have a look at getting a return time for Ratatouille, but they are sold out for the day already, so that's going to have to be a different day, but never mind. So we've got a little coffee and a donut. The Oreo donut is always the way forward, in my opinion. These are so big, but they are delicious. So we're just heading in and going on Spaceship Earth, I hope. It was 10 minutes. It looks like it might be a bit longer now, so we'll see. If it's really long, we will go and do Nemo first and then head back to Spaceship Earth. But it is looking beautiful, and the weather is really amazing today. This is going to be the hottest day we've had for sure. There's no hint of coldness that I'm feeling anyway, so I think it's going to be really nice. Okay, we've got a 25-minute wait. I'm not sure how I feel about that. How do you feel about that? Are you feeling we should do... Yeah? Okay, Kate's made a decision. She's made a decision. We're going to do our usual and time the standby line. We've been doing that a lot this trip because I know you guys are interested. So it is 10:56 and we'll do another check when we actually get to the front, because we have been finding some very strange standby discrepancies, so we'll see what happens. Okay, we're almost on the ride, and it was about 25 minutes, just a few minutes over, so that one was pretty much exactly what it said it would be.
America, now connected from the Atlantic to the Pacific. It's fine. Stop. Transcontinental Railroad complete. Stop.
Against all odds, America's Jackie Owens has won 4 gold medals and the heart of the crowd here at the 1936 Olympics. Congratulations, Jackie.
In preparation for your return to Earth, your time machine is now rotating back.
All done on Spaceship Earth, and it was very stoppy-starty today. We did an awful lot of stopping, didn't we? I don't know why that was. Usually it's
very
when...
loud.
It was.
It's very loud. And I couldn't hear Judy speaking out the back of the headset.
Yes, I have to say, I think Judy is too quiet. They've turned her down.
Yeah, I had to I was cricking my neck to try.
Yeah, I could, and that was the whole way around. We couldn't hear her properly. So if anyone's listening, please turn Judy back up, because everybody wants to know what she has to say. But when the announcements were coming out to say, you know, we're resuming motion, that was super loud. Judy's the best part. So
I didn't like that.
No. And now we're going to go and ride Nemo, because I don't think Kate's ever ridden Nemo before. In all the trips.
I don't think so.
No, so we're going to go do that because that's cute. You can't recall it anyway, can
I
you?
can't recall it, but there again, it's been so long since I've been here.
Yeah, but actually I don't think we have done it, so we're going to go do that, and then we'll probably get another drink and then head into the World Showcase, which I'm very excited for. Check out the Festival of the Arts. We'll obviously show you guys as much as we can. So let's see what kind of wait time we have here. It's not normally too bad. 20 minutes, that's all right, isn't it? We can do that. I don't think I've done this one for a while myself. I do love the ocean floor in this queuing area, it's very cool. This is a very comfortable shell.
Playroom.
Yeah.
No music.
No, where is the music? There's no audio. What is happening? Oh, now this sound.
Explorers, it's time to go!
What if Nemo's swimming on the sea?
Oh, don't worry. Just keep your eyes open for him along the way.
Is he orange with white stripes and looking like you when he's smaller?
Yes, have you seen him?
Seen who? Hi, I'm Dory.
Jellyfish! And the next one, jellyfish!
Alright, Mr. Smart.
Oh, I don't like how they move, they're all
Stop playing
flappy.
games!
Where are you? Swim over and say goodnight to your old pal Bruce. So much to discover.
They're all done with the Nemo ride. It's very cute. I wouldn't recommend waiting a long time for it because it is very quick. It's a super quick ride. You just kind of ride through some scenes from the movie. If it's over like 20-25 minutes or something, I probably wouldn't, but that's just my personal opinion. And now we're going to go and get a drink. I think it's warming up now, so we need to stay hydrated. Unlike the last few days where it's been quite chilly, it's actually super warm.
Lovely.
It's lovely. There is a breeze, but yeah, we're loving this. This is amazing. We also just had a look at the wait time for Soarin', and it's only 35 minutes. Obviously we did it the other day and we'll do it later in the trip, but we thought that was worth mentioning because that's really not that bad at all. So other than Ratatouille, nothing seems that bad today in terms of wait times. So just on our way there to get our drink, we ran into Becky, Lucy, Austin and Ashton. So thank you for saying hi. We hope you enjoyed the rest of your trip. And in light of the recent frenzy with the Figment popcorn bucket, I feel like we will have to ride a Figment because people seem to be a lot more interested in the popcorn buckets than they are in riding the ride, which I think has a 10-minute wait, but perhaps we'll come back and do that later in the day. And we've got the Jameters here doing their thing. They always draw a crowd. And for those of you wondering with the construction, so the whole middle section, as you can see, still has construction walls around it. So you can still only go around the outside of the whole of Future World. Obviously everything is getting different names, the different areas of the park are going to be different, but for now a lot of that work is still taking place. Of course there was the pandemic and everything which delayed a lot of the work, so I'm not sure exactly when it's going to be done. But some things are already done. You've got the creation store, you've got the new Club Cool and things like that, so it's part way through. We're just getting in the line for Starbucks to get our drink, and then we're going straight over to Deconstructed Dish because we really want to try deconstructed key lime pie.
Moments later.
Kate has, what do you have? A
Salted caramel.
cold brew. You're all about the cold brews this trip, I feel.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've had a lot of those.
Now that the weather's heated up,
Yeah.
it's quite refreshing. Haven't tasted it yet, but it looks kind of like Guinness.
It does actually, yeah. Yeah, see what it's like.
It's nice. It's the cream that's the salted caramel.
Oh, okay, so the actual drink is just coffee.
Yeah, so this is just coffee.
Oh, okay.
So when you taste it, the cream is quite sweet.
Oh, nice. So I now have my drink here, and this is, I need to read it off my phone. This is an iced hazelnut latte with sweet cream foam and caramel drizzle. The reason I'm reading it off my phone, what I'm doing, I put up a post a few weeks ago asking you guys for your recommendations for Starbucks because I always order the same thing. So I'm working my way through all of your suggestions. This was suggested by Andrea. So thank you, Andrea. I am trying this drink. Let's see what it is like. Oh, that is nice. You try that too. Let's see what Kate thinks of it. I like that. And I can be a little bit, you know, not always liking everything that I have from Starbucks, but I like that. You look unsure. We have very different taste in Starbucks drinks, to be fair.
It's got a very nutty kick to it.
I like that.
It's not very sweet. I don't hate it. I'm not convinced.
She's not feeling it, I can tell. I can tell as soon as you sip a drink, she kind of goes like this. I can tell. I really like it though. I love that one.
I'm hiding my emotions.
She's not. When it comes to coffee, she's not good at hiding her emotions.
Oh, I don't think so.
No, that's true. I feel like we've got some really amusing music right behind us as well. Sounds a bit like for wilderness music to me.
It does.
Yeah, it does. Yes, and I also just want to say hi to Jamie and Shannon, who are our neighbours from the southwest. They're very, very close to where we live. So hi to you guys. Thank you so much for saying hi, and I hope you had a really good time. Coffee consumed, and now it's time for deconstructed dish. And I think they have more than just the key lime pie. We'll see what they do. Where's the little, oh, it's over here. We'll peruse the menu first. There's a deconstructed BLT, which is crispy pork belly, so soft poached egg, brioche, watercress and tomato jam. A deconstructed French onion soup, and also deconstructed key lime pie. Definitely the key lime pie is what I'm going for. Should we just get that? There's no line either, which is amazing. We are awaiting this key lime pie that we're very excited for. It looks amazing in the photos. Kate's having a bit of an incident. We've got some friends here. Can you see them? Where are they? Oh, over here, and one down here. Kate's a little upset. She's a bit scared of these birds. She's on edge.
Beaks. And
oh, they're all
scurrying around me.
They're all in the bushes.
Sorry, they're running away. I call them beaky birds.
Beaky birds, I know. They are a little bit
they're everywhere. Oh my god, there's one coming.
I mean, I'm personally not too scared of them, but Kate's not a fan. She loves all animals, but she does find these a tiny bit scary.
Hurt one or scare one.
No, of course. But they do scare her slightly. I think he wants to be your friend.
Oh my god.
He's trying to make friends with you.
It's alright, he wants to go with his friends over there. He doesn't want to be near me. It's just coincidence. Oh my god, there's another one coming. What is it?
They like you.
I feel like I have to be on. Why don't we start eating?
I'm sorry, I shouldn't find it funny. I'm really sorry. It just.
Remind you of this next time we're near a fish tank.
I'm sorry. I'm a bad friend. So to take our minds off that, I mean, I'm not sure Kate's mind is going to come off that, but here is our deconstructed key lime pie. This middle bit is very like wobbly. It's like jello, kind of jelly. And we have meringue. This is presumably like the biscuity base part. Our lime does have a little bit of a patch. I think the raspberry has kind of come away. But this looks really fascinating. Festival of the Arts, the food, the idea is that it all looks kind of really good, with it being an arts festival. Let's give this a try. The wind is getting up, hopefully I don't get any hair. Oh my! It's breezy, so I'm going to try and get a little bit of all of this. So we've got a bit of the lemon. Kate is jumping around, she just thought one of them touched her.
It was a leaf.
It was a leaf. Don't worry, nobody panic. Right, okay. Oh my gosh. Actually, maybe do panic. Between the wind and everything else, this is quite difficult. So I had a forkful with all of the bits in. It totally does taste like key lime pie, for sure, with all the components. I just want to try this little biscuity bit by itself. Yeah, so the biscuity bit is just kind of almost like cinnamony, crumbs kind of all together. It's good actually. Interesting format, obviously, but yeah, nice. So conclusion on the deconstructed key lime pie. Visually, deconstructed is very good. It looked very impressive. But for the purposes of kind of eating it and the taste, I would say that a constructed key lime pie is better. I think Kate agreed. It looked good. It didn't taste bad or anything like that, but I've had key lime pie like as a key lime pie that I preferred. But it did look very pretty.
It looked cool.
It did. It looked very cool.
Tasted underwhelming.
I love this Oliver and Company one. This is very cute. And this is also adorable. I love that. And this Pinocchio one is super cool. They've got Jiminy there as well. Love that. Oh, this is very cute. So this is the characters are kind of drawn on the glass and then the picture is in behind. I'm trying to show you without the glare. I love this. This is based on Small World. You've got Mickey and Minnie there, but look, it's got the hippo with the crazy eye. And as we're going through Canada, they do still have the buffalo plaid spirit jersey, which on the back has Canada.
I really like that.
It's very nice actually, I do love that.
More me than any of the other ones I've seen.
Yeah, that is very you actually.
Red.
Yeah, I can see you in that. I love this, the Mickey and then the maple leaves either side. That's really cool. And just while we were here, we ran into Miranda and her family, her adorable little girl, Leilani. So hello to you guys. Thank you so much for saying hi and we hope you enjoyed the rest of your time. Kate's contemplating purchasing that, so we'll carry on round.
Later in the trip?
Yes.
So,
yeah, she's thinking about it.
Look at these.
But yeah, these are very cute. So they're bringing out a lot more niche ears at Disney now. And these are like hockey pucks. And then you've got the hockey sticks. That's actually very, very cool. And I also just wanted to mention, we did meet Lisa the other day waiting for the bus when we were leaving Epcot. So hello to you as well. Whenever we are finished with the vlog for the day and then I meet somebody else afterwards, sometimes I forget to mention it. I don't want to forget anybody. I love to always give you guys a shout out because I really appreciate you coming and saying hello. And these phone boxes, I don't know if they still do. They used to have a telephone number which you could call up, and there was a thread on a Florida forum years ago where people would go on the thread and say what the results were of phoning these numbers. So they would call it up and some totally random person who was visiting Epcot would then answer the phone and be like, hello? And people would have conversations with people who are visiting Epcot. So I don't know if you can still do that, but I always thought that was quite funny. I was always tempted to call and just see who you get if someone happened to be in the phone box at the time. And the other thing I will say about these telephone boxes, this is of course very iconic in England, is the phone box. This is not actually what phone boxes look like in the UK.
Anymore.
No, for one thing, it would be vandalised, most likely. It may not have a working phone inside of it, but you do still get them in some places, don't you? Like this.
Usually they have them as art installations now. They've done away with the red phone box altogether. If you get a payphone in the UK, they're more like that one over there.
Yeah.
And they're not red.
So you do still see these around, but they're just, actually where I live, in the town, somebody has one of these in their garden as like just a kind of, I don't know, what would you call it? A relic, basically.
A folly.
Yes, it's just in their garden. So you do still see them in some places, but they're mostly ornamental, not actual phones. But yeah, it's very iconic. And the Rose and Crown pub is the most popular, I believe. Now, I might be getting my British facts incorrect here. I think Rose and Crown is the #1 name of pubs in the UK, because you will see a lot of pubs called the same thing. And I believe Rose and Crown is the #1. And Royal Oak, I think, is in the top 3 as well, the Royal Oak. That's a very popular one. It's always very busy in there, and you do get some very authentic UK drinks.
It's very authentic in there.
Yeah.
Apart from the service is way too good.
Yeah, the service is too good in there for it to be realistic.
And the glasses are clean.
Let's go in the tea shop and have a quick round of how much do things cost. So this is something that's kind of become popular in the UK, is like the cold tea bags that you put in your bottle of water.
I've got these at home.
So how much do we think these are? I know roughly how much they are at home.
I've just seen the cost and it's
oh, have you?
7
right.
times higher than it is at home.
Because at home I believe these are maybe like £3 or £4.
Yeah, about £3.
At full cost. Sometimes you can get them on offer. So let's see. Where is the price? Is it on here?
It's £9.99.
Oh, £9.99. Oh my gosh. Yes, that's kind of pricey. It was there the whole time and I didn't even see it. Oh wow, that's very
It's the pocket watch.
It's very blingy.
I mean, yeah.
Why do I feel like this would be amazing for you, this t-shirt?
Because I'm a queen.
I mean, if that isn't a you t-shirt, I don't know what is. So for those of you who used to like to come here to get your fix of British chocolate, unfortunately they don't have any. I don't know if that's a supply chain issue. I know during the pandemic there's been all kinds of problems with that. They used to have, you know, Mint Aero and Cadbury's chocolate and stuff. Sadly, they do not at the moment. And that also means we can't guess the price of it, so sorry about that. Oh, that's cute. They got a little Winnie the Pooh sippy cup. I mean, if you want a British icon, the corgi. The Queen does love a corgi, it has to be said. I mean, who doesn't? They're very cute. And that's $18.99. I would have thought that'd be more than that. And they do also have some UK ears as well. So it's looking like all of the pavilions have their own set of ears. This bow has gone a bit lopsided. There we go. And I found a hat to go with Kate's t-shirt, Queen of the Kingdom. Okay, heading into France, and I think the Ratatouille ride is about 140 minutes, or it certainly was. So we can go and see what that's like, because Kate hasn't seen any of the new area yet. And here they have warm creamy brie in a house-made bread bowl. That sounds pretty nice. They have black winter truffle croissant served warm. Also sounds good. Chilled lobster bisque, and then they also have a molten chocolate and hazelnut cake. So some interesting things there. I definitely think we need to try the brie in the bread bowl at some point. That sounds good. And this is kind of where the new area is. So this bit was here before, and this is the new Ratatouille ride, but they also have the creperie and just a very nice addition to this whole pavilion. So we're going to go and take a look at that. We won't be riding today because it's got a really long wait and we couldn't get a return time. By the time I looked at 10 AM, they were all sold out for the day, but we definitely will do that on an upcoming day because we've got more days here at Epcot. And this is quite a nice area if you could get a seat on one of these benches if you're looking for a little sit down, because they do have a few along here. They've done a really nice job actually of adding on to this pavilion, I think. Skyliner is having a little stopping moment as well. That does happen, don't ever get alarmed. If you're on the Skyliner and it stops, it does do that every now and again. And here is the creperie. We do have a reservation here later in the trip, so we'll definitely try that. It does smell really good. And this area is so much quieter than it was when I was here in November. This was absolutely slammed, but this is really manageable to walk around. It's not crazy or anything, but they've done such a good job. I just think all of this looks so nice around here. Let's see what the standby is, because I know everybody's always interested in that type of thing. We have discovered why it is so quiet around here. The attraction is down, so they've got mechanical issues at the moment, she was saying. I think the wait time though, she was saying prior to that, was around 90 minutes, which is a lot less than it was the 140 minutes earlier. But yeah, it's down at the moment. You can still get in line, but who knows how long you might be waiting. So if a ride is down, I generally wouldn't recommend getting in line because you could be there for some time. But it's just nice to wander around this area, take in the smell of the crepes, which are very, very nice. So we just need a little sit down from the walking, and we're trying to get somewhere inside because in the sun it can be quite hot sitting on the bench outside. So we're just going to check out the Boulangerie Patisserie and see if we can maybe get a coffee, if there's a table in here. So we're just in Boulangerie Patisserie having a little coffee. The reason I've got my mask on, I'm just about to go outside and do a live stream for Patreon. So it is a Patreon only live stream, but I'm going to be doing one for everybody on Saturday instead of a vlog, and then the vlogs will start really soon when I'm back from this trip. Kate's going to stay here and have a little bit of a rest and a sit down because Epcot is tough on your legs. Somebody once said to me that Epcot stands for every person comes out tired. That is very, very true. There is a lot of walking in this park. So yeah, I'm going to go and do the live stream, and next time you see us we'll probably be getting ready to go in for our early dinner at the Cellier.
Later.
So I slightly lost track of time there doing the live stream, and now I'm in a little bit of a hurry to get over to Le Cellier. Kate has just messaged me, she's already there, and I just ran into Abby and Daniel. So hi to you guys, thank you so much for saying hi. I hope you had a great rest of the trip. But yeah, we need to get a speed on now. We're not going to be too late, but we're only in Japan and we've got to get all the way to Canada in about 10 minutes. I mean, that's doable, but not at my speed. Okay, it's taking me about 5 minutes to get to this point at literally my top speed. This is as fast as I go. Oh dear. You know me, I like to cut it close for reservations, for return times. Although technically I'm not actually late yet, I just almost am. I think what I might do after Le Cellier is get the boat back across the water. That should bring us out, I think it comes out by Morocco. Anyway, it will kind of bring us back out where we were, and then we can continue walking around the World Showcase, because that's as far as I got with the live stream. We got as far as the America Pavilion, so I'll head back over that way once we're done with lunch. Okay, here we are. I'm assuming Kate's going to be right by the entrance. Let's go and have a look. And here we have Victoria Gardens as you're walking through. Love that. But it is very beautiful along here on this little walk up to Le Cellier. Can't see Kate. Where is she? Oh, I see her. There she is. Okay, here we go into Le Cellier. It really does feel very wine cellar-y in here. It was quite like nice mood lighting. Okay, we're seated. I've had to break out the fan because I walked at my top speed to get here and now I'm actually quite hot. Rushing is not good for me. But we're perusing the menu. We love it in here. It smells amazing, and definitely cheese soup is on the menu for me, and probably poutine because you know me, I always like to get the same thing. So while I was doing my live stream, Kate has purchased some of the little art postcards. So what did you get?
I got the Hollywood Studios people
that.
Tower of Terror. So ride I would never go on because I'm chicken, but it's the park icon.
It's the park icon for sure. We just looked at that in the live stream and everyone really liked that actually.
And then I got the Orange Bird.
Orange Bird, I mean obviously, let me focus on him, there we go. We love him.
Yeah.
And if anyone doesn't know, Orange Bird was like a park icon in the Magic Kingdom, like way back in the 70s when it first opened. And now we live in the same house. I could not agree more. The more Disney artwork, the better, in my opinion. So we now have some bread. This pretzel bread I'm saving because it is amazing with the soup. So when the soup comes, I am going to be having that bread. There's also some kind of seeded bread and also like a crusty type bread. Is it nice? Kate's already had some. Good bread, thumbs up. It's warm as well, which is always a winner.
Yeah, it's lovely, it's warm. It smells really fresh.
Yeah, and the butter had some kind of sprinkly on top. Was that like salt or something?
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah.
Let me taste it.
Let me see if I can taste it.
Sugar.
Oh, maple. Is it maple?
Maple sugar, maybe?
Yeah, I think it's like maple sugar. Nice. Food has arrived, and here is the cheddar cheese soup. It's a very signature dish here at the Cellier. They've had it for years. It's very, very popular. It does have bacon in it. It's absolutely delicious. And I also have the signature poutine. So it has a red wine reduction and then cheese on top of the fries. And Kate has some poutine and also has some muffles. So have you tried one yet? We'll keep you updated. No, we'll keep you updated halfway through and let you know what it's like.
Later.
I've been beaten, so I ate most of the soup and not all of the poutine, but it's very rich. The red wine reduction is very, very rich that they put on it, but it is delicious. It's really, it's just so good.
It's quite salty, isn't it? It's quite salty and kind of meat.
Yeah, it's very, very rich, but delicious, really nice.
One of the best things about dishes I've
Yeah, the signature poutine is really, really good. How are your mussels?
They were good actually. They
Yeah.
were kind of like garlicky and lemony. They had toast. I think it was like a garlic toast with some sort of lemon mayonnaise in it. Lemonade in it. It was really nice.
You're going to be very garlicky later then.
I need to lie down. I feel well.
So we're out with the Cellier. It was really, really good. We're just now at the entrance to World Showcase where the big rainbow is. Kate has decided she is going to tap out. She's tired.
We're here for nearly 2 weeks, and it just goes to show that you just do as much as you want to and make the most of your time. You don't necessarily have to be full on at it at the parks all day, every day.
No.
For me, it is a vacation, and I like to just get my Disney fix and then just chill.
Go and do some chilling. So I'm going to stay and go and do a few other pavilions. I really want to go to Mexico and do a few other things. So Kate's going to go back, I'm going to do that, and then I will obviously head back to the hotel maybe, or maybe go to one of the ones by Epcot here, so maybe Boardwalk or Beach Club, and have a little break there, have a look around. We'll see where the day takes us. Let's just get the mask on. Okay, let's see if they have anything different to what we've seen so far. So they have a little raincoat section. Obviously we saw this one last time we were here. But it does have like a fabric collar, so I don't know, I feel like you would get that all wet, but they have that one. And they also have this one too, which is kind of nice. And they have some stitch leggings. I don't think we've seen these leggings yet. And we definitely haven't seen these Pocahontas ones. That is very niche. Oh, so they're not just Pocahontas. Oh, are these like sidekick leggings? Because we've got Jiminy, we've got Owl. Maybe these are sidekick leggings. And you have these castle ones too. I don't think I've seen those before either. And we have Orange Bird here advertising the Vault collection. And they have these balloon shorts. I don't know if we've seen these. These feel really thick. Like double layer or something. And these Walt Disney World ones. I really like that logo. That's really nice. And they do have this reusable cutlery. So if you'd rather have this than the plastic knives and forks when you're eating at the festival booths. And it also comes with a straw as well, and that is $19.99. And it looks like they have some Festival of the Arts merchandise here. So they have a magic band. which I can't see a price. Oh, $39.99. And they have this really cute plate, which is $19.99. It's in the shape of an artist palette, and that's plastic. And they also have some Festival of the Arts apparel over here. So they have this shirt which has like a couple of buttons on the front, and this hooded sweatshirt is a pass holder one. Maybe all of these are pass holder. This one definitely is. And it looks like Sugarboo & Co have a little booth over here. So Sugarboo is the store that you can find at Disney Springs, but they also have some of their stuff here too at the festival, which is cool. So I just met up with Michelle there. She is one of my subscribers, and she's also over on Patreon as well. She's so lovely. Well, thank you so much for coming and saying hello. And look who else is here to say hello. Oh, she looks so adorable. I wish I was wearing yesterday's outfit. It would have gone very good. We would have been twinning. I love this time of day in Epcot when the sun is starting to go down. Everything just looks so beautiful around the World Showcase. I love this park so much. I really, really do. Whenever I'm back here, I'm just totally reminded why it's my favourite, and it always, always will be. And next, speaking of favourites, we're going to go to Mexico. That is my favourite pavilion, and ride Grand Fiesta Tour, which I absolutely love. And one thing I've been meaning to do for ages and haven't got around to is having a drink at Tutto Gusto, which is the wine cellar. So I think perhaps once we've been, sorry, I'm just watching where I'm going as well, there's a lot of people around. Once I've been to Mexico, I might gradually make my way around to Italy, and we'll see if we can get a little seat in there and have a drink, because I don't think I've ever shown that in the vlogs, and it's really nice in there and a great place to take a break. Here we are in my favourite pavilion. Absolutely love this, and I do have an ADR later in the trip at San Angel Inn, or San Angel Inn, as I always say. I always get it wrong, but I love that restaurant, so we're definitely going to be eating there later in the trip. I think that's after Kate's gone, so I think we'll wander around and see if there's any kind of wait for the ride. Let's go see. And there's no kind of line today, so that's good, just straight on. It's such a relaxing ride. Again, if you are too hot, you're tired, or you just need to get out of the crowds and the heat, this is the perfect way.
Where are you? Nice! You're an Asian! Who's seen it there? Hey, hey, hey! Wrong stop! Goodbye! It's showtime! Caballeros, triqui, caballeros, de seguía por la
Okay, let's have a little browse now we've done the ride. Oh, they do have a Mexico pin. I feel like that's something I should own since this is my favourite pavilion. And they also have this one. I do think I prefer the one with Mickey on it though. And it looks like they have a Mexico insulated mug here, which is $21.99, so it's not like a Tervis brand. I do love merchandise like very specifically themed to a certain resort or to a certain pavilion. Love that. And these are the Mexico ears that you can get. And I believe that this is some kind of sweet bread or something from Mexico, but I think that's what the ears are based on. Please do correct me in the comments if I'm wrong on that. And I never really go to Cava del Tequila because tequila and margaritas and stuff are not really my thing. But they do have this bar here. It does tend to get very, very busy. It's not the easiest place to get into. But as you can see, it is basically margaritas. I'm sure you can get some kind of other stuff. And it does say bar is to go only. So I don't know if that's always the case. It says for a table, please see hostess. Oh, so maybe they do have tables. I don't know. Or maybe it has to do with the pandemic, I'm not sure. I feel like this shirt would be really good if you are cabin crew for an airline and you love Disney and especially love Epcot and the Mexico Pavilion. this would be the shirt for you. I do love that. And that is $24.99. And when you look around this pavilion, this is what I mean about Morocco not feeling quite right because it doesn't have the merchandise. Because I feel like in here, that's the main draw of looking around here, is all the really interesting stuff which is specific to this pavilion. So I really hope they do bring that back in Morocco as well. That is a big hat. Wow. It's hard to tell just how big this is. So here's a little overview of the pavilion as we're exiting. We will be back here, like I said, later in the trip to eat at San Angel Inn. But yeah, love this. I love the whole inside-outside thing. It's amazing. Oh, we've come out to some strong sun. That time of day here at Epcot. Now I'm in complete darkness, which is happening. There we are, we're back. So we're gonna head around to Norway and China now, and then definitely go for that drink, I think, in Italy. So in terms of crowds, this is perfectly manageable. I've known the World Showcase a lot busier than this. It is a busy day. The whole time I've been here, it's obviously not slow season anymore, but this is certainly not the worst I've seen it, where you can't move. It's perfectly easy to walk about, and as I say, looking beautiful at this time of day. I do get a lot of questions about vlogging in general, like vlogging your Disney trip. One tip I have is to be really careful when you're walking around and vlogging when it's this busy. You have to keep one eye on the camera and one eye on where you're walking, because there are a lot of people around. So that's one of my top tips. Just don't have an accident while vlogging and walk straight into someone when it's really busy. And on another visit later in the trip, we'll definitely go and visit the bakery in Norway. I'm entirely too full at the moment after our dinner at the Cellier, so can't do that today, but we will definitely at another point. They have some great stuff in there. And let's go and see what the wait time is for Frozen. I'm not planning on riding it right now, but I know wait times are always an interesting thing for you guys to see. So the current wait for that is 75 minutes, which is kind of high. The booth here in China for the Festival of the Arts is the Painted Panda, and they have chicken shumai and also a pork bun. Then they have a bubble tea and then some alcoholic beverages. I'm kind of boring when it comes to food, and I used to like it during Flower and Garden when they had the vegetable spring rolls there, but the last couple I don't think they've had that, if I remember correctly. I remember being disappointed that they got rid of it. And while we're here in China, I think we should go and see Reflections of China, which is the short film in this pavilion. I always like to do these things in case they suddenly go away. For example, in the France pavilion, I loved the little movie they had there. It was very dated, but it was just classic Epcot to me, and I'm kind of sad that it's gone away and I didn't get to do it one last time. So I think we should do this just in case it ever disappears all of a sudden and we can't get back to see it before it goes away. Just to be clear, I've heard nothing about it potentially going away. That's just something that I always do in case. Love a little princess meet and greet. It's a socially distanced meet and greet, but it's so great that you can still meet characters in the parks. And it is worth coming in here just for how beautiful this building is. And this is also quite a nice place to come just for a rest. Even if you don't want to go in and see the movie, they have tons of benches in here. So you can just come in and take a little bit of a break.
The temple that you pass through on your way here to our main hall is known as the Hall of Prayer. At this time, I'd like to invite you to begin making your way towards our theater doors. We're slowly opening momentarily.
Welcome. I am Li Bai, a poet of the Tang Dynasty, and I have returned to share with you reflections of my beloved China. One of the most exciting cities on earth. A city steeped in Western culture, but still uniquely Chinese. In the world-famous Peking Opera. A wave of the hand now, and I am gone.
Really glad I did that. I haven't done that for a little while. And we will go into the House of Good Fortune when we come back later in the trip. But I think we're going to press on around to Germany and Italy, because as nice as that poutine and cheese soup was, it was very salty, so I really need a drink now. And we've got a very nice sunset going on over here. For old time's sake, if they have it, maybe we should get... They do. They have Kung Fu Punch. I think I'm going to do it. We haven't had one for a really long time. Still gonna go to Italy and get a drink, but we can drink this on the way. So I have my Kung Fu Punch. I saw her pour the alcohol into this. We might be in a danger zone here. Looks pretty strong. Ooh, yeah, that is quite strong. It's really nice though. And I'm really loving just wandering around. That's my favourite thing to do in this park, is just wander the World Showcase. I honestly could do this like every single week and just wander around here. It's my favourite thing to do probably in all of Walt Disney World. Here at the refreshment outpost, they actually have a Dole Whip. I was pretty certain I saw something about that on Instagram, and it is correct. So you can get a Dole Whip here. I don't know what flavour they have, because it doesn't say, but that's worth knowing because Dole Whip is popping up around the parks. It's becoming more readily available. It used to just be at Aloha Isle and then over at the Polynesian, but you can now also get it in Animal Kingdom and here in Epcot. So before Kate left to go back to the hotel, she did request that I come here to the caramel store in Germany and pick something up for later. And we're going to try and use the mobile order because I mentioned that last time, but we just got in line. So let's see if we can mobile order something and see how quick that is, how it works. There isn't a line or anything for here anyway, so it shouldn't take too long. Okay, I just took my phone out and the battery has died, so let's not mobile order. We are in fact going to go inside instead. We'll try that again another time. Okay, where there's snacks secured, I managed to get the gingerbread cookie. So it's salted caramel gingerbread cookie and also the original Werther's caramel square. And I saw Abby in there who works here and she watches the vlog. So hi Abby, thank you so much for recommending the gingerbread cookie sandwich. I will try it when we get back to the room. I'm sure it'll be amazing. And another drink I would really recommend in the World Showcase is here in Germany, and that's the Schofferhofer, which is a grapefruit beer, and you get it from here, which is just opposite the caramel store. It's really good, even if you're not a huge fan of beer, which ordinarily I'm not. I really enjoy it. If I wasn't headed for the wine cellar, I would consider getting one, but I don't want to be so full of beverages that I can't have a drink when I get to Italy. So let's make our way there. We've had a beautiful sunset here in Epcot this evening. It really was amazing. I'll insert a picture I took around 10 minutes ago. It looked absolutely beautiful. I know I keep saying it, but I really am just in my happy place right now. This is so nice, and because it's so cool, it's not too busy, it's just a dream. Moments like these just really remind me why I love Disney World so much, and particularly why I love this park so much. Perfect evening. I'm actually not sure what the situation is with Tutto Gusto. I don't know if there might be quite a long wait. I know you can't make a reservation there, so we'll see what happens just trying to walk up. It seems very quiet up here. Are they even open? Oh dear, it doesn't look good. Oh no, they are. That explains it. This is only the exit you have to enter through Tutto Italia.
Moments later.
So I have the full lowdown now on Tutto Gusto because this has been confusing the last couple of times. So Tutto Gusto is currently an extension of Tutto Italia, the restaurant. So where you used to be able to just get drinks in small plates, they're not doing that at the moment. They are just using it as kind of overflow for Tutto Italia. So you can just get an appetizer and a drink, but you would need a reservation for the restaurant, or you would need to try and get a walk-up. I did try and get a walk-up, but they said they're really busy at the moment. So at least I'll know for a future trip, if I want to go in there, I will have to actually make a reservation in the normal way. He did say I could come back a bit later. I don't know if I'll still be here then. So maybe I'll check ADRs and see if I can get something for later in the trip, or later in the trip if I'm going to be here sort of later in the evening, then maybe we'll try and do a walk up then. I just really wanted to get in there to show you what it looks like, but yeah, that's what's currently going on with the wine cellar. And I've met loads of you guys today. I just ran into Matt and Stia. I think it's Matt and Stia. I'm so sorry, Matt. I know it's Stia, definitely, but Matt, am I getting that wrong? I'm so sorry. I am the worst. The minute Kate isn't with me, people's names go right out of my mind. I remember meeting everybody, but people's names escape me. But it was really nice to meet you guys. I hope you had a great rest of the trip. So now we're not going to be going in here. Let's press on and see maybe about getting a drink somewhere else, or just do some general wandering. Just approaching America, I'm wondering whether we should maybe try and see the little show that's in there. We missed it last time, and they did also have a bar there, so perhaps we could get a drink and maybe sit inside there. We'll see what happens. And we're going to try and eat at the Regal Eagle Smokehouse later in the trip. I keep meaning to do that, and then every time I'm here I have an ADR or something, so later on we will try and do that. There's already a change from last time. The bar that was out here is no longer here. I think the next showing of the performance in the America Pavilion is at 7:15, so let's go see if we can do that, and then I may potentially think about heading back because I do have Universal tomorrow. So it looks like the bar they had here is completely gone. I would imagine that that's because that was there for the festive period. So over the holidays when it's very busy, I suppose that was just helpful having that there for the amount of crowds, but that's completely gone now. So in here, this is the entrance to the show. And this is normally where Voices of Liberty perform, and I think now that they have the ropes up, perhaps they are back. I don't know that for certain, but this is normally where they'd be. And if you're just looking for a break, this is quite a good place to come because they do have benches, so you can just come and take a relaxing break here. And they do have a gallery here as well, so you can kind of look around there while you're waiting. And they actually have like paintings and stuff all around this room. Okay, here we go, and I think this is my first time ever seeing this show in 22 visits. So this is where I'm going to have to leave you guys because they did say no video recording in this show. You never really find these things out until we actually get here. So I'm not going to be able to let you actually see it, but I will give you the full lowdown on what it is, whether I think it's worth watching and everything once we're out. But I can show you the actual theatre, which is huge. This is very cool. So I will see you very shortly with my review of this show.
20 minutes later.
I am looking kind of shiny. Just got out of watching the American Adventure performance. I'm not exactly quite sure what it's called. I'll start with the positives. The theatre was very impressive, as you saw as I walked in, and I really liked it. Was a combination of like film and props and like animatronics and stuff like that, so that was kind of cool how they did it, and it was interesting if you haven't done it before and like seeing it for the first time. If you are not a huge fan of history though, it's kind of long, so yeah, if you're not a history fan, you might find 5 minutes in that you're over it and it's not the most kind of gripping thing ever. So yes, just be aware of that, because that's what it is. It's obviously like a historical thing, and that's not everybody's cup of tea. But I enjoyed it. I've never seen it before, and I did think it was very impressive, the way that it was done with the film and the props. And I have a blue hue because the Broadway show is just starting up again. I think I am going to head back because I have Universal tomorrow, and I've had a long day here at Epcot, so I think I'm going to make my way to the exit. And since I'm about as far as you can get from the park entrance where the buses are, I'm probably going to cut through at the International Gateway and go and get an Uber from the beach club, because that's going to be a lot quicker for me than walking all the way out to get a bus. And this is the festival booth for Japan. I was saying earlier that they don't have frushi, that is for the Flower and Garden Festival, and here they have breaded and fried chicken with yum yum sauce and vegetables. That sounds kind of nice. They have a sushi donut and then some beverages, so that sounds interesting. Obviously I'm not a sushi fan, but I may be tempted to try the chicken thing at some point. Oh, there's a wedding party going through. Congratulations! What an amazing wedding day that would be. Love that. And you can tell it's really not that busy today because there's a lot of space still here on the bridge to watch Harmonious. This is normally quite a popular spot, and it's not all that long until the fireworks, so it's really not that crowded today. But we're going to watch Harmonious later on in the trip, probably when we come here for an afternoon. Not when I've been here since the morning, because I'm kind of tired now. Let's just exit through the World Traveller store because we always do. It would feel wrong not to. Like there's a lot more space in here than normal. They must have taken out some of the displays, and I don't think we've seen this cup before. So it's like black and white with the marble type effect, and it has a little castle on top. That one is $24.99. It's a really big size as well, and they have the different Skyliner gondola ornaments. They've got Ratatouille, Chip and Dale, Winnie the Pooh, Frozen and Stitch. I don't think we've seen this shirt before. I really like this, and I like that the neckline isn't too high, because that's something I don't really like on t-shirts, so that's cute. And that is $36.99. And I very rarely stop long enough to look at the ticket prices if you're buying tickets on the gate. But just to give you an idea, so a one-day ticket is $119 for adults, 2 days is $252, 3 days is $386, and 4 days is $468. And if you want park hopper, so that you can go to more than one park, it's another $85 with a one-day ticket, $95 more with a 2 or 3 day, or $105 more with a 4 to 10 day ticket. And as I was saying earlier in the trip, that is why I would definitely recommend getting your tickets before you leave for your trip. If you're traveling from the UK, like I said, I would recommend Walt Disney Travel Company. This video is not sponsored, but I have worked with them on previous videos, so I just have to point that out. But that's always where I would purchase tickets. Obviously currently I have an annual pass, but Kate purchased her tickets from them, and you're definitely going to want to do that before you come on the trip, so you can get your park reservations and have everything organised ahead of time. I wish we could take a Skyliner back to our resort. That would be the dream. I love, love, love going on the Skyliner. And that's one of the reasons I love staying at Pop Century, because the Skyliner goes to Art of Animation and Pop Century as well. And if you've never come out of the park through the International Gateway, I definitely would recommend doing that, even if you're not having a specific reason to, so that you can come and see the boardwalk area. This whole area is beautiful. It's kind of hard to see at night, but you can see over there where it says dance hall, that whole area all the way along here is the boardwalk. And over this side you have the Yacht and Beach Club. It's a perfect place to come out of Epcot to have a break if you're having a long day, your legs are tired, or if you're too hot or anything like that. You can come and just sit in the lobby in any of these hotels, get a drink, have some coffee, just relax. But it is a very, very beautiful area. And there are boats, as you can see, going across the water. They take you between the boardwalk, the Yacht and Beach Club, the Swan and Dolphin, and to Epcot, and also to Hollywood Studios. So it's very easy to get around in this part of Disney World as well. So I'm here at the Beach Club just getting my Uber, which I think is already only 2 minutes away. That is very, very quick. But this resort is so beautiful, and it's the closest one to get to if you are walking out of Epcot. So just walk along to the Beach Club and you can just sit here in these comfortable chairs and await your Uber. And this is what the Beach Club lobby looks like. As I said, it is very, very beautiful. Lots of big, comfortable chairs to sit in. Absolutely love it here, and it always smells amazing too.
Later.
Hey everyone, so I am back at Saratoga Springs in my usual little vlogging spot, and I had an amazing day at Epcot today. It was so great being back in my favourite park. I've just been having a look at the plan for the next few days. Tomorrow I was supposed to be going to Universal, and I've just been thinking about the next few days and the plan for the rest of the trip. Sometimes you do have to re-evaluate your plans. That does happen because sometimes people are feeling a bit exhausted, or you know, you might just want to change what you're doing or add things in or take things out of your plan. And I feel like I need a bit of a rest day tomorrow. So I did have a day off planned later in the trip, where I was just going to completely have a day with nothing planned, no dining reservations, no park reservation or anything, and just go with the flow and do whatever I want. But I think I might change that and have that day tomorrow instead, because I've done a long day in the parks today, and the day after tomorrow we have a long day. We're doing Hollywood Studios and then Magic Kingdom, and we have the extra hours on that evening, so that would be quite a late one as well. And I know if I do Universal tomorrow, in between both of those, I will be very exhausted by the time I get to the Hollywood Studios Magic Kingdom day with the late evening. That's going to be a lot, and I can just feel my body is telling me you need your rest day tomorrow. I have another day at Universal later on in the trip, so that's absolutely fine. I'm still going to be going and doing Universal, and that I think is going to be the plan. Sometimes you do just have to think about what you're doing. Are you really tired? Are you feeling like your legs are aching? You need a break. Definitely take a break if you need one. It is supposed to be a vacation. It's supposed to be a holiday. And with the parks being so exciting and you're always so keen to do the attractions and see everything and do everything, it can be the case that you just completely overdo it and push yourself too much and end up really, really exhausted. And as I said, it is supposed to be a vacation. You don't want to get back from it and be so tired that you need another week or two to recover from it. So I'm going to take my own advice and have a little break tomorrow. Of course, there will still be a vlog next Saturday for you guys, so you guys won't know that there's been a break, but there will be another vlog coming up next week, and that will be the Hollywood Studios and Magic Kingdom day. So I hope you guys enjoyed today. I really did. It was great being back in Epcot properly for the first time, and we've got more time there later in the trip. And from the caramel store, I did get, I think I told you when I was there, it got a little bit squashed on the way home, the gingerbread cookie sandwich, which smells amazing, and also the Werther's Original Square. Let me just find it. There it is. So this is the Werther's Original Caramel Square. So I've got that too. And I'm going to make a cup of tea, share those with Kate, and just get into bed, I think, and have a nice sleep, because that's what I'm feeling like. So thank you guys so much for watching this vlog. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any uploads. It will always let you know if you've hit the bell icon. You'll get a notification if I'm going live or if I'm uploading something. And just thank you as always for watching, liking, commenting, subscribing, supporting over on Patreon. Everything you guys do, you're all amazing. We love meeting you in the parks, and it's always such good fun to chat to to you guys and find out how your vacations are going as well. So just thank you all for being so amazing. And that's going to be it from me for today. I hope you're all having a great day. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. I feel like maybe I need to buy him. What do you guys think? Because I look at him every time. I've been looking at him.
I think you should.